Everyone has a deep hidden power in their hearts, but sometimes it is covered by fog and cannot be seen. When you face setbacks, doubts, and inner shadows, that power actually always exists, waiting for you to explore. Are you willing to challenge yourself and break the doubts and fears that trap you? The real you are stronger than all this, revealing your inner wisdom and letting you find your own strength. When we feel trapped in trouble, it is often because of self-doubt that blinds our eyes. Just like a dusty mirror, as long as we are willing to polish it, the light in our hearts will appear. Self-doubt comes from wrong cognition. We often overly value our own failures and shortcomings, and ignore our original wisdom and strength. True strength comes from inner peace. When we look at the inner self, we can transcend fear and doubt and regain confidence and strength. Ask yourself, are you willing to let go of your fear of failure and accept your inner light? Pain is essentially an opportunity to grow. When we try to escape from the dark side of our hearts, we will sink deeper. Face the pain, and the existence of self-doubt is the real courage. When facing difficulties, instead of confronting or suppressing, learn to reconcile with yourself, admit your inner vulnerability, and let this vulnerability become a bridge to the light. Every fall is an opportunity to learn. When you learn from it, you will find that what once blocked you is your opportunity to grow up. Self-doubt is like an invisible lock that traps our inner freedom. Do you often feel weak and unable to move forward? When you stop and listen carefully to your inner voice, you will find that those doubts and fears are actually your self-created illusions. The real you is full of infinite possibilities. When you are willing to let go of those negative thoughts and take a brave step, you will be surprised at how powerful your potential is. The inner strength always exists, but we often forget to touch it. Transformation does not come from the external environment, but from the inner awakening. Have you ever fallen into the abyss of self-doubt and suddenly felt a glimmer of light at a certain moment? That is the inner awareness. When you learn to stop being afraid of failure and begin to accept your imperfections, you will feel a kind of relief. This kind of relief comes from the fact that you are no longer bound by the pain of the past, but choose to treat yourself with love and compassion. When you embrace your imperfection, you will find that what has been binding you is actually your own inner persistence. When we experience low tides and setbacks, our hearts seem to be overwhelmed by the pain. However, just as lotus flowers need to grow from the mud, our hearts are also harboring new hope in the dark. Every pain is the nourishment of growth. When you are willing to calm down and live in peace with your inner wounds, you will find that those wounds are actually leading you to higher wisdom and strength. You don't need to escape from the past, because that's the opportunity for your transformation. In difficult times, we are often attracted by external sounds and forget our inner peace. Have you ever doubted yourself because of other people's criticism or failure? Such doubt will be like a gust of wind, which will make us lose our direction. However, the wisdom of Buddhism tells us that inner peace is eternal. As long as you learn to observe yourself and get rid of those false thoughts, you can regain your inner sense of security. Self-doubt is just a momentary cloud, but the real you is always shining.